Hey guys, what's up? It's Drax, and today we are going to be looking at the Dev Diary Combined Arms Initiative. Exciting new post from the devs at PlanetSide 2. I'm going to be guiding you through it and telling you what my thoughts are on the subject, so please stay tuned. So, starting off, what is Combined Arms? Well, I'm going to read it straight up so you guys can get a gist of it. In PlanetSide 2, we view Combined Arms as the way in which vehicles, infantry and territory interact with one another. Ideally, that relationship should be fun and engaging experience for all parties. Whether you're in a vehicle or on foot, we want you to enjoy fighting one another. We also want you to feel integrated into the territory, as well as the meta components of the game. Now these are how they intend to achieve them, and they've got 5 points that they need to achieve to make this work. So number 1, more territory goes for vehicles. Now if you guys have seen on the test server right now, Iconam has 2 points outside which has an A. I think it's the B and the C point either side, and an A point in the middle. The A point in the middle is for the infantry, and the B and the C are for the vehicles to fight over, and that can be capped by any vehicle. And this might hint at where they intended the thermals to be used, because we recently got the thermal detection nerf, and that came as quite a shock for quite a few players. And I think the reason behind this is because they wanted the vehicles to fight each other more on maybe what I've seen from the Iconam base, more open areas where the infantry wouldn't go, but players would stay in their vehicles and they would fight against each other. So they said here that vehicles should have a stake in territory, and I know there's a lot of large places in the maps where a base could go or a capture point could go, added into the lattice line to help the game for vehicles. Now the next one up is vehicles that are more fun to use, and they've said they want vehicles with better handling, and they want to address some of the common issues with that handling, like traction when you're going up hills. We know tanks should be able to do it. Right now the only one that can really do it is the Mag Rider, because it hovers, but we're going to get tanks that actually work like tanks, so that will be great. The next one, number 3, meaningful vehicles, infantry interactions. They want the fights between infantry and vehicles to last longer and not feel like one gets destroyed too quickly, which is in a way the current state of the game. C4 can destroy a tank within seconds, and a tank in one-shot infantry. Now I'm not sure how they intend to do this, but they've said at the bottom changes to weapon damage potential and effective ranges. Now, armor has been nerfed in the past because of the way bases were designed, I feel, and it wasn't the armor that should have received the nerf, it was the base that should have been changed. Some of them have, like this spawn shields either side of a tower base now, so tank can't shoot in the side and kill hundreds of planetmans while they're just trying to get out of the spawn room. But before that actually happened, HE rounds received nerfs which make them no longer feel like a high explosive round, and we've got a lot of rounds like, I guess, Dalton rounds and things like that, which are large rounds hitting the ground and not doing much towards infantry. And even when a projectile hits the ground, there should be some kind of blast radius to it. Whether they can work that in between infantry and vehicles is still a delicate balance to achieve there. Now they're going to remove, it says here they want to remove consonant and facility vehicle benefits and restrictions. Now there are force multipliers at the moment when we take a consonant advantages for singular factions. they want players to build the vehicles that will have the most impact on the given situation. So I can see what they're trying to do here with getting rid of that benefit. Now, as it stands, air-to-air players want it so they can pull more of their ESFs and they can fight each other in the sky, but they don't get involved in the ground fight very often because they get blown apart. That may be more to do with the meaningful vehicle infantry interactions. Too much, I believe, in this game kills air. I am primarily an infantry player, but in my time that I've spent in the air, I've learned that this game is very against air as it stands. So maybe that will change. But what the devs want to do is make it so that there's no more continent bonuses. Maybe they'll change it and there will be a different bonus of some kind. Maybe more ammo or something like that. That would work. But for tanks and ESFs, there will be no more, and I can get that there's definitely causes an impact towards players in the game right now. And the final one, the fifth point, is incentivize coordination and transportation. They want to increase rewards for transportation, and as well as allow squad and platoon leaders to help direct vehicles to areas that need their support. So they say these changes will be coming in the they'll be in come to the game in a few months, and they're going to lay the groundwork first, which feels like the thermal detection optics. Such a big change, but maybe this more for a lot of players, but it's more of a small change in the terms of where this game is going. I'm quite excited to see this letter from the devs, or this dev diary post, and it shows that the game is changing, and the picture that they've included there on the dev diary page shows maybe what it might be like between, I think that's indirects, and there's a base on the side. So that's going to be really cool. What we're seeing at the moment is PlanetSide going through a transition phase. For a long time, I took 7 months away from the game. Nothing changed in the game at all, and there was basically adding new weapons and new rocket launchers and new, things like that. The new NSX weapons, they all have their little quirky features, like guided missile mode, or being more accurate through bursted hip fire and things like that. So they're a bit different and they're interesting for a while, but what we really need to see is a game change direction, and this seems to be what is coming here. I'm quite excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. What I really want us to do as a community is help the devs get this right, and obviously they want the game to continue. Originally PlanetSide had a 20-year plan, and hopefully we can keep it going for that amount of time. The game, it's not dying, but it's got a lot less players than it used to have. There's still always going to be players that come back to the game and keep playing it, like I do, but we really want to make it a game that attracts more and more people, so we get those bigger, larger battles, and maybe this combined arms initiative will do just that. So that's my thoughts on the subject, guys. Please share yours in the comments, and thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.